Good evening, I'm Dana King.
And I'm Ken Bastida. The Oakland Police Department is accused tonight of squandering millions of taxpayer dollars.
A scathing report from the city auditor shows the department spent the money on technology that it never used or was grossly underutilized. CBS 5 reporter Ann Notarangelo on what was contained in that audit. Ann.
And Dana, it is a 65-page report with 22 recommendations on how the Oakland Police Department can better spend taxpayer money.
We did not set out to squander $2 million. My job is to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
The same day a damning report was made public, Oakland's police chief, Howard Jordan, was ready to answer charges. His department mismanaged nearly $2 million.
I don't take that lightly. I mean, $2 million to me is about 20 more cops.
After a year-long investigation, city auditor Courtney Ruby found the police department made bad purchases, buying technology that was never used or underused, that wasn't suitable for the job, and in 3 cases, the companies went under, so the city had no way to recoup its losses.
And this is what is so disappointing and discouraging from this report is that systems didn't even work. Almost $2 million, and they never even worked. How can you explain that to the taxpayer?
The auditor says the city's IT department and the police department weren't communicating.
One of the things we've learned throughout this process is that we're not technology. We're not, police officers aren't really that technical.
But the chief took issue with criticism of the ShotSpotter system to help police identify where guns are fired. Jordan says in 1 year it registered nearly 3,000 alerts. But the system didn't work as planned for years. It took a modification of the ShotSpotter to make it effective.
It's not acceptable as the city auditor, and it's not acceptable in the eyes of the public that $500,000 and 5 years later, you're going to determine how now it's effective when we're in the midst of a public safety crisis.
There is a sense that the department has taken a beating with numbers of negative reports and possible federal receivership. But the auditor and the police department seem to be on the same page now. Among the recommendations, making a comprehensive long-term technology purchasing plan and getting guarantees from vendors.
It's not about an audit and whether you implement 22 recommendations. What's at risk is public safety in the city of Oakland.
And the Oakland Police Department is going to be hiring an IT director, and occasionally they'll bring in consultants so that they can make smarter purchases. Also, Dana, in January, they'll be back with a report for the city auditor and show her the changes that they've made.
And you mentioned this looming issue of federal receivership of the police department. Would this be possibly used as ammunition in that possible takeover?
That is certainly a question we wanted to ask the chief. We tried to ask the chief, and he didn't want to answer that at all because since it is in the judge's hands, he doesn't want to affect that decision, so he wouldn't touch that.
Gotcha. Okay, Ann Notarangelo in Oakland, thank you.